Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skysworld.com for life coaching and mentoring. Let's talk about being naive. Everybody is a little naive in something. I mean, there's going to be topics that come up, experiences, scenarios, events that are just out of your realm of understanding or of experience, and you just are in new ground. You don't know anything about this. You never heard of this before. This is all new to you. That happens. We all have our topics that maybe we're ignorant. Ignorance is kind of hard to use instead of naivete, because when you're ignorant, it has this judgment attached to it, like you're stupid. When you say someone's ignorant, you're not complimenting them, whereas when you can be naive and be very cute. Little kids are naive. A little bunny rabbit can be naive. A little puppy can be naive. But at a certain age, you have to give up that attachment to your innocence, or the world will take you under. This naive kind of cuteness that you have as a kid, or starting out as a young man, well, you better get rid of that by the time you're about 35. The shit starts to get real. The further you get into manhood, the harder it gets. And that's why you have to become a master. That's why I promote self-mastery in mind, body, and soul lifestyle management, to help people to have easier lives, to go further in life, stronger legs so you can walk this path a little more successfully. Being naive after the age of 35, when you run into an adult, I have to put an age on it, because you run into a naive 22-year-old, yeah, it is what it is. We're all naive at that age in some way or another. You're still a kid, you're still stupid. But by the time you're 35, you should have been through some shit. You should have experienced the world a little bit. You should be coming into who you are. And there's nothing more annoying to me than meeting somebody who is an adult and they're naive. I was talking with a guy at the gym the other day who's older than me, and he is rather naive. And I've seen this type of naivete before. It's not something that he's invented. And I don't know if he's using it as a manipulation, or if he just, like many others, kind of adopt this persona of innocence. And they mask this innocence with virtue. And they kind of have this idea that they lived such a innocent, sheltered, virtuous, moral, good little life, like Leave It to Beaver, that they missed out on the horrors and the hardships and the struggle, and as if we can't blame them for not knowing, because they had such a good family, such a good life. I don't buy that shit, man. I don't care how solid your family was and how great of a neighborhood you lived in. That has nothing to do with your awareness of the world. Travel a little bit. You know? You can get out there and see the other side of town. Go talk to people at work who don't live in your neighborhood. Learn about stuff. Get other perspectives, and that little world that you've created for yourself will come crumbling down, and it might be very scary, because the real world that we all live in can be quite scary. It gets annoying. I get annoyed talking to adults, to men especially. I'm not trying to be misogynist, but I think a woman can carry on this naivete, even if it's an act, can carry it on and get away with it even well into adulthood. A man can't. You have to give it up, because you look like a child. Read the news. Become hardened by the world. It'll help you. It's annoying to me when I talk to grown men that get shocked, like, you know, like that they're a 13-year-old girl watching a horror movie. They get shocked about stuff that you talk about, real stuff. You get a grown man who's just like, oh my God, I've never heard about that before. What the hell's wrong with you? An aspect of masculinity is wisdom. An aspect of wisdom is knowledge. Not just simply book knowledge, but worldly knowledge. Be a jack of all trades. That's a good quality to have. It feels to me that naive people, through their false virtue, almost want to stay naive, as if they think that level of purity, of innocence, is somehow helping them, keeping them godly. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing. It feels very disingenuous to me, and I kind of have an ick factor to it, a disgust factor to it. When I run across a naive man, I get disgusted. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about because I was talking with a guy at the gym who was rather naive. And the whole time I'm talking to him, I'm just sitting there thinking in my head, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know.